want that box in your pocket?
Oh, I'm going to give it to you.
What?
Yeah.
What?
I know. Welcome back to Getting Smarter with Emma and Frank.
Oh, or Frank and Emma.
Oh, yeah, we could start there.
What? What?
You'll see what it is.
Whoa. Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up. What? Wait.
They might be.
What? Oh my God. Are these the...
Dicinian glass.
Really?
Yeah, they might be. That's the ones. That's what they said they were.
Oh my God.
know.
Have you tried them?
I put them on.
Ah.
Like, what do you mean have I tried them? Like, have I tried
Like
to
put
look?
them on. Yeah.
Yeah, I put
It's-
them on. That's all I did.
Wow.
Just to see if I saw anything, and immediately no.
Oh, I did see a shadow in the... It's just a branch.
Okay. That could be it. It could be a tree spirit.
No, I can see it with my regular eye too.
Oh.
That's so nice.
So now we have Dicinian
my
glass.
God. Okay, we need to put them right here.
They will sit here forever.
Yeah, I think that we should just like
We'll never use them.
test them out sometimes. You look good in them. They look good.
Yeah, they look kind of cool on you too. So.
Really? Are you sure? I feel like my hair's fluffy.
Yeah.
This is like unprofessional, but I feel like I need to stick.
I actually
crisscross
really
applesauce.
like the way these look.
They
like
do-
when I look
yeah.
through them.
Yeah. Oh, with the yellow.
Yeah.
I thought that they would look
It is
blue,
kinda
but they
yellow.
look blue on this
You
end.
think it looks blue?
No. Like your skin looks yellow through them, but I see a blue tint. But then you didn't see that when I put them on?
Like looking through the lens at your skin?
No. Like looking at you right now.
Yes.
There's like a bluish. There's like yellow, but then like it looks like the highlights are yellow and then the shadows are blue.
Like around the glasses?
No. In the lens.
Oh my God, dude. Maybe you never took them off. Is that what you're saying?
No.
I don't know what you're saying, dude.
It looks...
There's a tint of light around me.
No. This picture I got is very funny. But no, see how there's like a blue, there's blueness in the lens. You don't see any blue?
I just want to say yes.
You don't see any blue?
No. I really like the way. Whoa. Taking him off, everything's so dull now.
Dang it. Literally look, see the blue right there?
Oh, yeah, I can see it on the top. I see it on top.
Yeah.
That could be the computer screen, though, right?
No, I thought,
Like, look now.
yeah, it's even more so
it's
now.
even bluer?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. Well, I think, we should definitely bring these to the ghost hunt.
Yeah, we can use them there.
That'd be really fun. When we're like sitting in the, I wonder what we should look up on YouTube, like recommendations on how to wear them, like during ghost hunting.
I think just all the time.
Really? Like, but do you think light affects it? Like, do you need light in the room or should it be dark? Because during ghost hunting, it's typically really dark.
We could try all of it, everything.
You're right. Yeah, they
I don't
look
know.
great. It's like, they're like sunglasses. It's a good shape.
Yeah, I kind of like them too.
Are you going to keep them on?
I might. Yeah. For one episode, dude.
What if they're just blue light glasses?
Well, when I did look it up, that's kind of what it sounded like they were.
Yeah.
So did you read the box?
No.
It says there's sleep something, and then sleep ZM. Oh, AM,
yeah.
PM, ZM.
Oh, yeah. Blue light blocking glasses.
But they said Dicinian glass.
It did?
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's so cool. I don't see that part. Is it like in here?
No.
Oh, yeah. There's a description.
Fucked up by the wrong glasses.
I don't know. I don't think so. I have no idea. I don't know. Apparently these help you sleep better and feel better and look better, live better and
Whoa, it
see
said
better.
all that?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So yeah, and you
Maybe I
already
bought
said
the
you're
right
like,
glasses,
You're
dude.
like, I feel great. I love it. I love that.
All right, so we're going to cover the topic that I mentioned to you before that you didn't really know about, and then I mentioned to somebody else, and I was like, I might cover this topic. And they're like, what is that? And they're someone who I absolutely thought would know it, and I feel like because it's such a widespread topic.
You're like,
We're covered-
everyone knows this.
Yeah, except for you and this other guy. It's the Anunnaki. We're going to cover it.
Yay!
We're going to talk about them.
Oh, I'm excited.
And this one, I feel like I can kind of go off of, I feel like this is like a test that I studied for and I came in prepared. You know what I mean?
Wow. Okay.
Like, because I feel like I've known this one for years.
Okay, that's awesome. I love this.
Now, I'm going to screw it up probably. But this is one that I was like, all right, you're like going for a test and you're like, I'm so prepared. Like, you just have like, we'll see. I think I might be able to do it with this one.
Okay.
So we're going to cover... so there's a lot of theories about them, right? There's like the crazy, really ones that, I mean, I could just say some people believe that they are the reptilians, the ones that like, possibly run our government, that, live in the center of the earth. There is the theories of the Anunnaki with that. What I'm going to cover is, or there is also, what I'm more so going to cover is what some believe is maybe the origins of our creation story.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, our creation story, meaning like the book of Genesis.
Okay.
Right. So I'm going to give you a quick little history on, or just exactly who they are, because they are considered real. Right. If you go into, they're a group of deities of the ancient Sumerians, and the Sumerians lived in Mesopotamia, right, between the Euphrates and the Tigris. So. They were not just the Sumerians, though. They were the ancient deities of the Sumerians, Akkadians, Assyrians, and Babylonians, all that lived in that area.
Okay.
They're mainly in the Sumerian pantheon, which I kind of figured out exactly what a pantheon was when I was researching this. Do you know what a pantheon is?
I guess I've heard the word a bunch.
The group of gods. That's what a pantheon is.
Okay,
I didn't
makes
know
sense.
that.
I didn't. Nope. Nope.
So I wrote in this meaning in the Sumerian group of gods. The Anunnaki translates to royal or princely offspring. Okay, and ask questions away because I feel like
Anunnaki translates to offspring of who?
Royal offspring or princely offspring.
Okay.
They're heavenly deities. They have immense powers. The earliest known usage of the word Anunnaki comes from the Sumerian inscriptions from around the year 2144 BC. Anunnaki are the offspring of An.
Okay.
Which is, Anu is supposed to be like their leader. So it when it says like they're the offspring of An, meaning they're the offspring of their leader Anu.
Okay.
Okay. And then this one might be a little off, but we're going to go into it. Or they're also the offspring of Kai. But Kai in there, what the Anunnaki believes Kai is Earth. So the oldest of the Anunnaki is Enlil, who's also the son of Anu.
Okay.
And he is known as the mooring rope between heaven and earth, meaning he separates An, which is heaven, and Kai, which is earth, making earth habitable for human beings. So Enlil is the one who's supposed to make earth habitable for human beings. Okay? Now we're going to go into what we believe the theory is of how who they are, how they got here. Okay?
Wait, really quick before we get there.
Yeah.
For spelling, this is going to be really nitpicky, but so Anunnaki, so Anu, they're saying that they are the children or like of Anu.
Anu's the leader.
The leader, right. And then so Naki
means, I guess that's like Anunnaki means like are you saying like
so like breaking up the word.
Like what does Naki mean?
Naki means
I don't
children
know.
of? No. Oh, no.
I don't know.
Oh, didn't you just say it?
Princely offspring.
Yeah, but I guess the whole world, oh, Jesus Christ, the whole word means that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because if you look at like Ancient Aliens bases a lot of what I'm about to tell you off of this theory, and they said that which is I don't think it's true, that it translated to like of the skies above.
Okay. Oh, okay. And then what? How do you spell Kai?
Ki.
Ki. This is going to sound so stupid, but would it be Ki? Which
No, I think it's Ki. That's how it was pronounced when I was looking it up.
The only reason I asked that is because when you were saying like of the earth, like children of the earth, and it made me think if you break down the word Anunnaki or Kai, you know what I mean? Anunnaki. And anyway, that's where I started getting. I was like, oh, like are they children of Anu
like
and the earth? And
An
they're
is
like,
the first one. Ki is the last part of it.
Yeah.
And in the middle is
like children of. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. And it's like a combination of the two.
Oh.
That was just my brain like suddenly going beep, boop, 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 boop.
Oh, that's kind of cool. I don't know, maybe.
I don't know. Anyway, super language thing, and I'm not great with language, so I don't know. But
Yeah.
anyway, you could keep going.
So,
That's my question.
this is the story of who the Anunnaki possibly are. Okay? So, I think I explained this to you a little bit on the one podcast. Let's just say, okay, so the Anunnaki live on a planet called Nibiru. Okay? It is also studied by NASA that there is a possibility that this planet actually exists. It is considered the ninth planet or Planet X. Do you remember in like Planet X ever coming across? It was probably like 10 years ago, like NASA discovered Planet X.
I remember Pluto being kicked out.
Yeah.
And I don't know if I remember that. Maybe a little bit.
Okay, well, this one, Nibiru is probably, this is where it comes from, that their planet lives way beyond, out in our solar system, like way beyond Pluto or anything like that.
Oh, Nibiru's far away.
Far away,
Okay.
very far away. And it only passes through our solar system every 3,600 years.
Whoa.
Yeah. So the Anunnaki, their planet's dying. This is how it begins. Their planet's dying. They need gold in their atmosphere to be able to keep their planet alive. The new ruler is, I don't remember his name, but the new ruler is now in charge of, and they, by the way, they live for like thousands of years. So their planet's dying. They need to find a solution. They send out probes to other planets to see what's out there, and they come across our planet that they knew as key. It's Earth. It's the third rock from the sun. That's how they knew it. Anu puts in charge Enlil of a mission to go out, and they find out that Earth is abundant in gold, right? And they need this gold to shoot up into their atmosphere. Gold is healing powers and whatnot. It puts into their atmosphere, so they're able, I can't even speak, so they're able to survive again. Enlil is supposed to be in charge of sending a mission out to Earth. He puts Enki, his brother, in charge of Earth. So they send 300. This is where a lot of stories are going to intertwine with this. He sends 300 Anunnaki and 600 Ajiji with him.
Okay.
So they go to Earth and they land in modern day Mesopotamia, where Mesopotamia would be. Well, and the 300 or in the 600 Ajiji, the Ajiji are a slave race that they conquered years ago. Once they conquered them, they now have used them for anything from working in the factories, slavery, anything like that they're able to do. The Ajiji are about 12 to 15 feet tall beings, humanoid type beings. Okay.
Huh.
So they send them to start mining gold. All the gold mining's going well. They're sending ships back to Nibiru, and they're sending these things back. And Enki is now running the operation in America. He's running the operation on Earth, and now he's overworking the Ajiji over and more and
in
more
Mesopotamia.
in modern day Mesopotamia.
Okay.
As he's overworking them, the Ajiji start an uprising. They're like, we're not going to do this anymore. Another thing that they've noticed before they even got to the planet is that there's other beings on this planet, right? But they're not humans. They're either Homo erectus or Homo something else.
Oh.
So now they get here, and the Ajiji have there's an uprising going on, and they realize they cannot use the Ajiji anymore because there's going to be another uprising. And this is where the story of, have you ever heard of our genes being spliced somehow, and there's just a jump in our genetics that we were all of a sudden created human beings that way faster than we should have been. So this is where Enki sets a task force together, brings them to the labs, and they start blending Homo erectus with Ajiji. And this is like a true story. This is like what some believe, for real. They blend Ajiji and Homo erectus together, and they try to make this other being that's just going to be a subservient slave race for them. And out of it comes creatures that they didn't expect to come out of. So it was like Cyclops, every other creature like that, giants, things like that. So they realize this is not working. So then they take their Ajiji DNA and they impregnate Homo erectus instead. Instead of making it in a lab, they then now create a baby inside of a Homo erectus, and out comes us, Homo sapien. From Homo sapien, They're subservient. They'll do it. We're apparently doing what we're told. And the first Homo sapien that they created is called Adamu, which is Adam. Adamu. So,
oh my God.
Enki takes a liking to these human beings that are now created, but now they're this slave race. And after some time, it's pretty much just males that they're creating. So after some time, he says, no, we need to create a female so they can procreate. We need more workers, things like that. So then they create another one, and it's called Heva, which is Eve.
Say her name again.
Heva, Heeva.
Heva.
Which is Eve.
Mm-hmm.
So
Wow.
they've created Adam and they've created Eve, Adamu and Heva. So now they start overpopulating, and now you have thousands, and this is where the city-states come from. I think the Greeks are known for like creating city-states, but it's really city-states were originally formulated or found like created in Mesopotamia and Samaria. So now all this is going on. They have this slave race of human beings mining gold for them, living on this planet, overpopulating, but then also they're becoming very intelligent. We are becoming very intelligent creating these city-states. As this is going on, the human beings are almost overpopulating. But now it comes into play that Enki's really taking a liking to the human beings. And this is where like the story of like the Watchers comes in. You ever the story of the Watchers?
Kind of. A little
the 300 Watchers that come in. I think it's in the Bible.
What? I don't know the Bible.
The 300 Watchers come down, and then they start procreating with human beings.
Oh, okay.
And so like there's more of the theory of that. Now this comes down to, they know all of a sudden that this 3,600 year mark is coming up, and Nibiru is about to pass through our solar system again. And Nibiru, either it's on like an elliptical orbit around us, so it either comes pretty much in between Earth and Moon.
Whoa.
With us, or it stays far outside of the moon. Now, if it's going to come that close to us, it's going to cause havoc on Earth, right? It's going to cause crazy tides, fires, earthquakes, anything like that. Enki knows this. All the Anunnaki who are on Earth at this time know that this is coming. They start packing their bags. They're going to leave, and now they've created this entire human race that's on planet Earth. Nibiru, man, I feel like I'm doing a pretty good job of telling this without...
You're doing
slipping
amazing.
up so far.
You're doing amazing.
Nibiru is coming through, and now they've allowed a lot of these human beings to create like their own little cities and whatnot. They're still mining gold for them, but now they've also taught them agriculture and other things, because that's another theory, that the Anunnaki are somewhat of like what the Egyptians had believed, that they like came down from above and were telling them, they taught them agriculture, everything that they could to live on Earth, right? Nibiru comes through and pretty much creates this catastrophes everywhere. So it's fires, it's earthquakes, it's floods. Now it goes back to the flood myth. As they go through, Enki comes down and tells because I want to look up the name if I remember it correctly, comes down and tells one man to bring on every species and his name is, Utmafishtim is Noah. So basically he's Noah, tells him to create an ark, and bring on all these different creatures.
Oh my God.
Now, when this is all said and done, they want some of the human beings to survive. Enki's now back on Earth. He's back on Earth after the flood? Yes. Because Enki comes down, and now Enki, after this flood happens and whatnot, Enki ends up marrying a human being. And then this is like the whole theory of it, out from the human being comes Perseus, Hercules, and all the demigods. So now you have the true gods of all these other myths, right? Mm-hmm. Greek, Roman, everything like that. Mm-hmm. Let me take if you have any questions, ask away, because I think I could answer them.
I am sort of just processing this. My first question is, because I just don't remember, but what year is it proposed that Noah's Ark occurred? Like, when was that great flood? Do we know?
I think the last great flood was 12,500 years ago.
Okay. And
The like greater dry or the youngest driest impact theory. Have you ever heard of that?
mm-mm.
That's like Graham Hancock. What he believes was actually the last great flood. I'm pretty sure was 12,500 years ago.
Okay. And that's when people propose that Noah was around making his ark and
Yes, and that lines up
Okay.
like identical. So there's theories out there that Nibiru is a real planet,
mm-hmm.
and that so every civilization has a flood myth,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's not just the one that we've heard and when we came up. So I think it was around 12,500 years ago that I guess Nibiru would have been closest to us to create this
Mm-hmm.
flood.
Mm-hmm. So if that was 12,500 years ago, we have 20 something thousand
The
more
next
years
one's supposed
into-
to come 2,900. Is Nibiru supposed to pass through us again? But how
Dang
close?
it.
I don't know.
We won't get there.
Oh, you want to be here for it?
Then I'll just die. I just want to see it really quick. And
Maybe
then
if-
go out.
Oh, just be like, this is the way to go, dude.
This is it. Well, I have like horrible nightmares. Like my recurring nightmares are of tsunamis that are ginormous walls, like wall waves, like awful, like out of a movie where you're just standing there and like it's just the wave is like as tall as a building.
That's terrifying.
It's really awful.
You have nightmares about like tsunamis?
Yeah, those are my like reoccurring nightmares that I just absolutely hate.
Are you serious? You have an actual nightmare about that?
Mm-hmm.
What do you think that means?
Well, you're starting to freak me out because I thought it was normal a little bit, but like I don't know, maybe I had a past life, maybe I was one of these people. I don't know.
Maybe.
I don't
So
know.
if this is actually this story is told through the Epic of Gilgamesh. Do you know the Epic of
Oh,
Gilgamesh?
I want to read it.
Dude,
No.
I read that one time.
You did?
Yeah, it's not very long. I think you can get through it pretty quick.
Oh, okay. I would like to read maybe.
But the Epic of Gilgamesh tells this flood story
Hmm.
because that one's the Sumerians, right? So that's their flood story.
Okay.
Where like I guess Noah is the Catholic flood story, right?
Interesting. Okay. Go back then. So the Sumerians, so this is their flood story, but they don't intertwine?
What do you mean?
So you're saying like,
No, I think the flood happened and everyone
Uh-huh.
was telling it through their own story.
oh, I see, just different names and different
Yeah.
understandings. Oh, but it was all one event.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so.
Okay. That makes more sense.
And I'm pretty sure like Enki came down and before the flood, because post flood, when Enki comes back, they try to make some tweaks to the human beings. First of all, we used to live a lot longer than we could. So that's another one. You ever read in the Bible that the Bible says like Moses was 500 years old. Other Jacob, I think, was 900.
What?
You don't know about this?
I don't know the Bible at all.
So the Bible, I think the Bible also says clouds are fake, but I think this other guy just told me that one time. But no, I think Moses was 500 plus years old. I think Jacob was around 900. I think he didn't marry Sarah until he was 900.
Holy moly.
Yeah. So human beings, there is a huge theory on human beings. We are supposed to live way longer than we actually do.
Okay. That's cool.
So that ties into when Enki comes back, or they now believe when they come back that human beings, if they're going to populate the way that we do, they made some tweaks to our genetics. They made one of the theories is childbirth. They made it a lot deadlier. We're a lot more susceptible to sicknesses.
Mm-hmm.
And this goes into the theory that a lot of people could believe that this is actually true because it's saying that human beings are not of this planet, right? We may be part of the Homo erectus, but this is where it goes into we're the only ones that do not create like perfect harmony with nature in a way, because we can destroy. So we'll destroy things, but we don't replace it. Where other creatures on Earth will destroy things, or if they just live in somewhat of a better harmony than we do. And that's also the theory that like, why did we once have hair and now we don't? Why are we susceptible to sunburns? Why are we
Right.
easily sick, and other creatures you don't see getting sick like we do? Like we'll
Yeah.
get sick multiple times a year.
Huh.
It's because we're not of this planet.
Right.
So
Oh, that's so interesting. Whoa.
now, I'm pretty sure then it's so Enki marries the human. That this is before the flood, and so after the flood is when they start making tweaks to our genetics.
Sorry, wait. He marries the human.
I guess he takes her back with her. He's got her, right? Maybe that could be a movie. Like a love story. Oh, see, maybe that's what you want. You're like, oh, yeah, come by Nibiru, marry me. You ever see?
Abduct me. Yeah.
You ever see Independence Day?
No.
Oh, you've never seen that movie?
I don't think so. Isn't that like?
I don't know why I always go, you never seen that after you've seen it.
Everyone does that.
like you didn't just tell me.
No, but isn't it like a war movie?
Independence Day?
I've.
Sorry, you never seen it. Okay.
What is it about?
No, Will Smith is no alien. You should watch it.
It's an alien movie?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I'll watch
you
it.
should 100% watch it.
I should watch it. Yeah. I'm not a big war movie thing, so if it has a name that looks like that, I'm like, no, I'm okay.
Oh no. Well, okay, Will Smith is an Air Force pilot. For sure.
Okay,
He
all
is,
right.
but that's like this big spaceship all of a sudden starts coming over Earth and everyone's like, what is that?
Ew, that's so scary.
And it's just giant mothership that comes over and yeah, Will Smith is a pilot, but and then the aliens start showing up. I'm not going to ruin it for you.
Yeah, no,
But
I'll watch
it's
it.
such a good movie.
Okay,
But there's a
yeah.
one scene in it where all the human beings, I think they're sitting on the Empire State Building, and it's like one of Will Smith's girlfriend's friends. It's like looking up at the building, and they're like, "Take us, take us." That's what they want, and that's you, dude. That's you.
With my sign.
They are holding signs, dude. They're holding signs, and they're like, "Please take us." And
that's really funny.
and then I don't know. Do you want me to tell you what happens to them?
No.
Okay.
Watch it.
Okay. Maybe they get taken. I'll say that. We should watch it. Have you? Dude, that's awesome. You haven't seen that movie.
I'm
'cause
excited.
Now you get to
yeah.
watch that.
No, I'll
movie.
probably watch it tonight, genuinely, while I'm cleaning, and yeah, that's fun. I'm excited now.
Okay. So now.
So we think he takes human wife, up to Nibiru,
Yeah, I don't know that part of that story, but
Oh.
they're not here anymore because the flood happens.
or the
Right.
flood happens, and then he comes back.
Yes, he comes
With
back.
wife.
The Anunnaki come back to tweak the human being's
Right.
DNA,
Mm-hmm.
and there's a gene that is called gene TKTL1, and that's the gene that is believed to be tweaked. So there's millions of years of evolution with us, right? And then there's supposed to, like, the Earth has only been around like 5 billion years, and our evolution to get to where we are today should take about 8 billion or so years. It's something like that. It's something longer than what we've been around for. We had a jump in our DNA, and this isn't just the Anunnaki story. People are still trying to figure out what this is that happened. We had a jump in DNA that all of a sudden we just became human beings that we are today.
Right.
And we skipped thousands or millions of years in our in our evolution. So that's where like the story, like what's right? Is it science? Is it faith? Is it what? And that's where I feel like some like faith and science can kind of come together. It'd be like, we have faith in a God that created us, and maybe that is the God that created us.
Yeah. One thing that I think is really interesting just in my brain that's happening with the timeline, when I was doing research years ago about Lake Lanier in Georgia, that area of land, like, I don't even know. No, I did this research years ago. But basically I was finding that, like, they were like, oh yeah, there are people, like, there were like people here like 13,000 years ago, like all the way up until 13,000 years ago, there were people in this region. And I'm like, hearing you talk about 12,000, I'm like, wow, I wonder if those people were part of these people.
So there's if you're saying like those people were in America too, or just like those people were.
Yeah, I mean,
there's the skulls that were found in Peru. Do you know what I'm talking about? The like elongated skulls.
Yes.
So they were found in Peru, and they were able to do genetic testing on what those skulls were, and the only genetic testing that they were able to find was that they came from exactly where Mesopotamia is. The skull, but they were found in Peru, in South America. So.
I wasn't even sure, like, in my research how it made sense, because I wish I was smarter. But it made me think back to the theory of, like, okay, this is going to sound maybe this is a stupid question, but when was like Pangea around? You know, when they thought that
Oh man,
we were all one continent.
I think that's millions of years ago, right?
It was. I don't know. I'll look it up because that to me would then explain why there would be like this spread. You know,
Oh,
out like why
that's how
everyone
they
would be-
explain like why like certain creatures are like why we have, you know, for example, I don't know if this is right, but like deer in America, but also deer in France,
Yeah, yeah,
like the
yeah.
same deer.
Right.
I think Pangea explains that.
It says, oh yeah,
So, wait, can I guess?
sure.
Oh, 8 million? 800 million.
Oh, well that's like closer, sort of ish. It's 335 to 175 million years ago that Pangea was probably around, and then it began to break apart about 200 million years ago. So
Dude, why don't we just start like a resistance group that's just called Pangea, and it's like we're all just one. You know,
yeah,
that should be.
we're
the
all
movie.
one. We're all one.
Yeah, we're just Pangea.
I love that.
I guess that would just be Earth. Like we're just Earth. You know,
Yeah.
like what if we all just were one? That's what the movie should be. We should
Yeah.
make a movie about Pangea.
Yeah, I mean, that'd be really, really crazy just to think about. Yeah, but it kind of reminds me of like that movie would almost be like Gladiator, you know, like where it's like so long and like there's so many layers to it. But it would be really epic to see, to like conceptualize that.
I've never heard anyone say like if I could go back in time, I'd go back to Pangea.
Well, it sounds like, yeah, there weren't humans. So,
Oh. Well, yeah, then you'd see other stuff.
yeah, it would be really cool. Oh my gosh. Imagine like what life was here
I
at
don't
that
know
time.
what life was there in Pangea. I have no idea.
Should I look that up?
Yeah. What was the life on Pangea? So, while you're looking that up, there's the theories that the Anunnaki are really just possibly from this planet Nibiru, who are these sky gods that came to mine gold here, and then there's also then the theory goes that they're part of creating our human evolution.
I have a question about that, but just really quick. It says that some early dinosaurs, reptiles, amphibians, insects, the ancestors of modern mammals were here. We had, let's see. It says the Lystrosaurus and the Signog.
We can give them nicknames if you want to give them nicknames.
Sig, and Lystro. The four-footed. I can't do this anymore.
Booby? Is that what it is? The 4-footed booby? Is that what it is? What isn't there a 2-footed one?
There's a blue-footed booby.
Oh, that's what it is.
The bird.
Yeah.
You're the second person this week to bring up a blue-footed booby.
Oh, you should
to
look
me.
it up, dude.
I've seen it.
Wait, in person?
No, not in person.
Oh.
But my cousin went to Galapagos and studied for like 3 months, and she saw the blue-footed booby in person. Apparently, they're really funny. I know that because when I did a mitzvah, one of the boys who was he was the bar mitzvah, it was bird themed because he was really into birds, and each table had a different kind of bird. His table was the blue-footed booby, and I was like, well, that's really interesting. I've never heard of that. Why did you pick that? And he said, because they're really funny, and he was so serious about it. It was really adorable. But anyway, anyway.
Yeah. All right. So that is the story of the Anunnaki. Now there is like the tales that, they are really just the gods that are being depicted in different art and stuff like that across.
Yeah.
But then there is the other ones who like, do you know who David Icke is?
Mm-mm.
He really pushed the theory of the reptilians.
Okay.
And that he believes that the Anunnaki are really just reptilian like species. But if you look at, you ever see, so like I said, every, what am I looking for? Like every group of people. What am I looking for?
Community.
Yeah.
Ethnicity.
No.
No group of people.
There's a lot of stories of the flood myths going across.
Oh, civilizations?
Every civilization has a flood.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, thank you. But then that's like, do you know like the different theories of Jesus?
Mm-mm.
That every civilization really has a story of Jesus, and it's told pretty much in the exact same way. Like I'd almost want to talk about that one day because it's that's so if you look up like Osiris is one. He was born of a virgin. He had 12 disciples. He died, rose again 3 days later. Krishna is another one of the Hindu religion, born of a virgin. Osiris also performed miracles. Krishna also performed miracles, died, 12 disciples, rose again 3 days later.
Wow.
I think there's like 118 or 182 versions of Jesus before Jesus.
Whoa. Wow. That's wild. So, okay. Wow. One of the things I've been thinking about this entire time that I wanted to ask you. So do you know the theories on Da Vinci? Leonardo da Vinci.
Which ones?
Well, in relation to this topic.
To the, like him painting UFOs and stuff?
A little bit. Well, so the reason I mean, yes, he comes up in like the show Ancient Aliens and stuff.
Yeah. I love that episode, the Da Vinci episode.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so you know a lot about what I'm going to talk about, but I think we should talk about it in this episode where throughout history, Leonardo da Vinci is pretty much like we can find him throughout history. They know where he was living and whatever, things like that. So we can find him. But then there's like a chunk of time, like several years, that he kind of just gets lost in history. Nobody knows where he was staying or what he was doing. There's no art coming out of that time. And when he pops back up in history, his entire style of art has now changed. His notebooks, he's now making sketch drawings of humans that are like, or beings that are humanoid but very distorted and like just different. Then he starts like in his notebooks, he has like, he essentially had the blueprints for a helicopter, even though, you know, hundreds of years prior to a helicopter ever even being
I think
invented.
an airplane too.
Airplane, things like that. There's
a possibility he got abducted.
That's what people think, that he was abducted.
Dude, if you're gonna abduct somebody, get him. Yeah, like I'd be okay if they're like, no, we want him. I go, all right.
Yeah.
So that's a good one.
Yeah, I mean, he's a cool
I don't know what
guy.
you're gonna get out of me, but this one here.
This one's pretty smart over here. I don't know. But he also, you know, when you keep talking about the Great Flood, makes me think of the Mona Lisa. So people have theories that the Mona Lisa is
an alien.
No. People say that Da Vinci's work was like premonition, like it was like they were premonitions or warnings. And so people say that the Mona Lisa is a premonition of the Great Flood. Now, if you look at the Mona Lisa, I'm so glad I'm sharing this with you.
Oh, I don't know this.
Yeah, so if you look at the Mona Lisa, and maybe it'd be cool in this episode to like pop up the Mona Lisa here and then people can see it.
We can get there because we were using that TV at one point.
Yeah.
I would just have to control it, toggle it from here, but...
Yeah, but we could just import
I
import
could.
it. Yeah. And then so people can see it for a second. Or people Google it, obviously.
Yeah, like no one knows what that looks like, but okay. I think it's the most like
The
identifiable.
most
Yeah.
Okay, yes, but now that when I say what I say, people are going to be like, wait, really? So if you look at the Mona Lisa and where she is in the photo or in the painting, if you look at the background is uneven, like if we look at Zach Wiener right here, the background is uneven. You have
He's our Mona Lisa.
He's our Mona Lisa. Wait, this is pretty funny actually. So we have like, let's say the top of this guy's head in the Mona Lisa would be the water line on this side. Now on the other side of the Mona Lisa,
The Mona Jack.
The
Or
water
Mona
line
Zac.
is like up at the top of like where the buildings would be. So it's completely uneven.
Like the linear perspective is wrong.
Yeah, it's just completely off. And like obviously Leonardo da Vinci, he's like one of the greatest artists of our time. Like he knows how to make like a horizon, right? He knows how to visualize a horizon behind a person. So people theorize like he was warning us. So he got abducted. He comes back. He's warning us. He couldn't tell us like there's going to be a great flood, but he's now warning us about these things through his artwork. So saying like, okay, there's this, or maybe not warning, but telling us, oh yeah, like this happened or whatever. So, or this is what happened, right? Because he was not, I'm being stupid for a second. He wasn't warning us. He was just telling us, oh yeah, like I know about this.
We're fine. So he was wrong if he was warning us.
Yeah,
Or maybe he's telling us the story that we don't know yet.
Right. Yeah. Something like that. Yeah. And so you have the water line entirely different. Then there's more. So there's other. So in the Last Supper, there's a lot of symbols in the Last Supper. And do you know how big the Last Supper is? Just to
like 25 feet.
Yeah, good job. So it's like so my family and I, we went to go see it in Italy, and it's in Milan, or like a little bit, it's like somewhere in Milan.
Oh,
and
I know that.
Yeah, it's it's at a church, but when Da Vinci painted it, it was just the wall of a horse stable. So now the church like then eventually like built.
He painted it on a wall of a horse stable?
A horse stable. That's where
Was he bored? Like, did he choose that spot, or was he just like, ugh?
I don't know about that, but I don't remember that detail. But I remember like now it's a beautiful church like around it that's been built around. But you go in, they only allow a certain number of people in at a time. No phones. You can't talk. Like you just have to like go in there and just like respect. But it's the size, like it's huge. Like if you go into a barn, like it would be the same size as like the wall of a barn. Ginormous. So yeah, it's like 20, yeah, you're right. Like 25 feet. It's huge. And anyway, I didn't know that before seeing it, but there's a lot of, and to your point, if he just like painted this when he was bored, maybe he was just making a bunch of mistakes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, was he, did someone pay him to do it? Because I like other works he was.
I don't remember.
Like someone was like, hey, we'll pay you. We need this type of
Right.
photo.
Right. No, yeah, probably. But like the thing of like the extra hands, you know about the extra hands in the Last Supper? So there's how many disciples?
There's 12.
So there's 12 people. There should be 24 hands. There's 25 or 26. Yeah. And they're like,
He painted extra hands?
Yeah. And again, it's like, where are those coming from? Like, who are those? So people theorize that. There's something about the numbers of the number of tiles on the ceiling in the Last Supper, they believe indicate another thing in history. Like he had some fascination with the number, I think like either 7 or 13.
I know I've seen like the way that they're all positioned wasn't by happenstance. It was like he positioned them all a certain way, so they were all maybe looking at something or pointing at something or signifying something. Like he didn't just go up and paint 13 people and go, he did it for some reason. Maybe we should do an episode on that.
I would love to, yeah, because I love talking, and we can then get really into those, like all these deep theories about him. But it just, you talking about it reminds me because, yeah, what if he was like taken by the Anunnaki? And this is now way later, but like what I was going to say to you is like they're probably still around, like
just hanging out,
maybe, or just studying us, or like I don't know.
Yeah.
And they probably take certain individuals for certain reasons. Like again, like remember how we talked about last.
You trying to sign up for it, dude?
Take me. No, actually, no.
They don't want you if you want to go.
I don't want to be there for like years. Like one night, it's fine. One night.
Oh.
But I don't want to be there for a long
maybe
time.
I'll take a few days.
Okay. A few days, I guess. Yeah. That's true. Time stresses me out more than anything in this world.
What do you mean?
Like,
what kind of time stresses you out?
Like, oh my God, there's like, if I watch a movie, okay, like The Blip in Marvel. Oh my God, that's nauseating to me. That concept. When people blipped out for like 5 years and then they come back.
Oh, at the end of Avengers, like the third one or something, Endgame.
Yeah.
Like
Did
he
you
snaps
watch
his
all
fingers
this?
and they
Yeah.
all go out and they don't know where they went. Like half the population.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, they came back?
Oh, you need to watch this stuff. But yeah, they came back after 5 years. Like they blipped back. There's a whole lot of
Oh my
reasons.
God, did
but
some marry other ones?
yes, like
Oh,
things like this.
what?
Yes, because they like moved on with their lives. Yes. Yeah. There's so many things. Yeah. And the reason that they came back is because like, well, you would be so interested in all of this because like they use time travel essentially to go back in time to change the blip.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. And then
Oh.
it affects.
Is
yeah.
Thanos still the bad guy? Is he the good guy when they go back in time?
No.
Oh, he's still the bad guy.
Still a bad guy. Still everything is like happening the way it is. But like, yeah, he's still a bad guy.
I don't think he thought he was a bad guy, though.
No.
Right? He thought they were overpopulated, right?
Yeah. I have a.
You know what?
I watched this interview with this guy one time.
Oh, is it? Okay, go ahead.
Did I tell you this story already?
No, I don't think so.
It's just this interview with a guy who like plays a lot of evil characters in movies, and they're like, "How do you do it so well? Like, have you seen it before?"
Christoph Waltz?
Yeah, he's in Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he's like, well, I don't think that anyone truly believes that they are
Evil.
like evil. Yeah.
Yeah,
and I thought that was interesting.
He's my favorite villain of any movie.
Mm-hmm.
Is damn, I forget his name. The Jew Hunter.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, of course, like
Langdon.
what they are doing is evil and horrible and like disgusting. We're not saying they're not evil, but he was bringing up a really interesting point where he's like the root of someone's like motivation. Like they are the hero of their own story. Everyone is the hero of their own story, whether the outside person thinks that they are evil or not. Everyone is the hero of their own story.
100% agree with that.
So I think that's what he meant by it, which I think is interesting. Anyway, why do we
need
get
a
on
villain?
this?
I don't know. The Mona Wiener. I don't know.
The Mona Wiener.
That's how we started. Da Vinci, maybe? I don't know. Annunaki is what we're supposed to be talking about. I don't know. But I kind of believe that do you ever feel... I don't know where we came from, right? No one knows exactly. Well, I guess there's science on like exactly where we may have originated from, but I feel like that's still just, our science, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like where we exactly came from when we got here, we don't know exactly. Like if you could go back in time, maybe you could figure it out. But
Yeah, well, I was going to ask you, because I have not, but as someone who has, read the Bible, studied the Bible, like how do you feel about like this topic and about these things, like these theories?
well, when I look more into stuff like this, it makes me question, or it just makes me go, oh, religion's 100% just man-made. But now there's a difference between like, I think Jesus was real. I do. Like, I think he was a real guy.
Yeah.
There is writings. There's Roman writings,
Right.
which I think is awesome. Like, there's actual Roman writings of... I don't know if my watch looked different with these glasses on, dude. Of talking about Jesus. Like, he was around, that he was a rebel rouser. Like, there's someone stirring up, stuff in Israel. So I do believe that he was like a real man. But then it goes to like the theory of like all these other civilizations, remember the word, coming up with the exact same story of who Jesus was. Goes now, where they really believe it comes from is astrology. So the 12 disciples are really just the 12 zodiac signs. And now, so that's what the 12 disciples actually are. And the sun is at the center. And you're just, the 12 zodiac signs are on the Son of God. And that's what let's call him Jesus for this, actually is he's a son of God, and the Son of God is really just a son. And on what the dying for 3 days and coming back to life really is on December 22nd is our I think it's our longest day, but it's our darkest day. It's our darkest day of the year. It's December 22nd. And the sun basically sits in, I guess it's a southern hemisphere. Maybe it's a northern hemisphere for 3 days. It sits there. And it basically almost looks like it doesn't do anything. It just kind of goes across. And on the third day, it rises again. And it rises on the Southern Cross or the Northern Cross. It's one of those crosses. I don't know. I forget. And I'm going to look stupid. But it goes like this for 3 days. And then it rises again. So that's really just the resurrection story in astrology, is that what the sun does, and then it rises.
Interesting. So, okay.
I don't know. Maybe it's... And then if all these other culture civilizations have... this story, maybe they're really just looking at astrology for it.
Yeah, I think that's how I feel about like religion in general. It's just all different interpretations and, like you said, of all the same story. So, I mean, but which is cool. I think it brings back like, and I don't know. I think it, for me, as someone who was originally taught atheism and raised in that with that foundation and really struggled with the Bible and with Jesus, like with Jesus Christ. Like, did I tell you about the first time I ever saw the Shroud of Turin?
Like in person?
Yeah.
You saw the Shroud of Turin in person?
Yeah, because we went to Italy, and this was actually really crazy. Like, my family and I pretty much just stumbled upon it. Bizarrely. Okay. But we were cool. We were staying in Turin.
Oh, it's in Turin?
Yeah.
Is that why it's called that?
Yeah. Oh. Okay. And I'll be quite honest. Like, I never even knew of the existence of this object until it was in front of me, which is a weird, like.
That's kind of cool.
It is cool. It was cool. Yeah. But we just, we're exploring the city one day because we were staying in the area, like in some vineyard, like farmland around the city. So we went down into town and into the city, and we were exploring one day, and there was this church, and they didn't even have like at the time. Now this is when I was 16, so however many years ago, 13 years ago, and so at the time there wasn't even like a sign outside that like this is where the Shroud of Turin is. You know, it was just. Like, you just go into a church. My family loves to go see these beautiful churches. And so we go in. And, yeah, they had the whole, like, around the circumference of the church, there was, all these exhibits. And it was in there. And part of, like, it was beautifully done, the exhibit. But it was, like, telling some of the story, like, of it. And then, you know, they had it in there. You get to the end of the exhibit and it's sitting there. And I like remember, I'm 16, and this is right around when I started going through like truly a spiritual probably one of the first like spiritual transformations of my life. Because again, I didn't really believe in a whole lot prior to that time period. My grandmother had just passed away. I started rejecting spiritualism again because I was really scared to see my grandmother. Like, I was like, I didn't want her to scare me because I loved her so much. And so now she's the first major death of my life. I'm like, I don't want to see her standing at the end of my bed, which my grandfather claimed he had seen. So I was like, I don't want that at all. Like, I don't know. We believed my house was super haunted. So I just was like, I was scared so much of the paranormal and I didn't understand it. And I like just had no way to wrap my head around any of it. Even though it was like a big part of my life. And yeah, we're there and I'm standing in front of this shroud. And I remember thinking like, I didn't even know Jesus Christ was a real person. Like I didn't even know. So I'm like looking at this shroud and I'm like looking at my dad who
taught me. Atheist.
Yeah. And I'm like, are we all just like standing here pretending like that's Jesus's blood on there? Like, are we all just
DNA
like
testing of it and stuff?
Yeah,
and
that's
it, like,
what it was.
Back to the exact time. I don't know. If person.
It says that on all the stuff, and I was like, "Is everybody?" Respectfully, I say this respectfully, but maybe not. I was just like, "Is everybody drinking the Kool-Aid in here? Like, what are we looking at?" You know, I was so confused. But yeah, I have seen it with my own eyes. It's pretty cool looking. Now that I've now that I've grown up a little bit.
Did it help your spirituality or hurt your spirituality?
It just opened my mind to be careful what you are taught on both ends. Like whether, like it just made me question like my teachings, other people's teachings. It made me more open for sure to like learning more about other religions and other schools of thought, because we didn't talk about it a lot in my household, and I wanted to. So I don't know. I'm sure it helped, because now I am who I am, and everything is a ghost, and everything is, and I definitely believe in an afterlife, 110,000%. But
I guess like if I can tie the Anunnaki back to this, it's if there is some kind of creatures or beings that actually did tweak our DNA and make us who we are, like who am I praying to when I pray? Like I kind of think I have thought about this many times.
Yeah.
Even while I was like, I could keep researching this topic, I was thinking about that while I was doing that, going like, damn, I was just like praying to these aliens. Like it makes me think about it, and then but then I think, well, those aliens must have been created by someone,
Okay, that's interesting. So you just keep going. You just keep going out and out.
There's got to be something.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe, there doesn't have to be something, but maybe there is. But I just then think, well, spirituality isn't a god, or maybe it isn't a man, or maybe it is like it's just it's something else. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I feel it.
Yeah. I mean, I think maybe you don't agree with me on this, but I do think that spirituality is hope. And I think it's also, I think it's more so it's hope, it's community, it's the desire to be better. It's, there's so many different, I think truly that's kind of what it is at the core. Now, I think, that's why it was always difficult for me to know, who I'm praying to. What am I praying to?
Yeah.
Is it God? And I personally, and have never, I don't even know if this is worth sharing, but I don't often like pray to God. Like I pray to those who are my past loved ones.
Okay.
Or my angels. That's that, and that's also, I think, part of my foundation, because that I can connect to.
Well, that's more
those
tangible.
people.
Like
exactly.
You've seen them before.
Exactly.
It makes it easier. Yeah. I like that because I do feel like they're around me at times.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Other times I'm like, oh shoot, I hope they're not around right now. I'm doing something stupid. Where are you guys at? Stop me.
My mom always says,
feel free to step in, guys. I'm about to do it.
I'm about to do it. No, my grandmother taught my mom this, and then my mom taught me this, but angels believe in free will, so they'll only step in when you ask. So that's why she's like, you always have to say it out loud. So I always, if I really need that parking spot, I ask out loud.
That's like manifestation or something then too.
It could be. I think it's either. Yeah. Okay. If we're really going down the rabbit hole, I also think manifestation is just another version of prayer.
Oh, for sure.
Like that kind of.
Just a different name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all intertwined. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that the Anunnaki are still in and out. Have you heard of star children?
Yes. Like Starseeds?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Someone, a friend of mine, his daughter, I was getting on this topic with him, and he was like, oh yeah, he's like, I think my daughter
is from Lemuria or something?
What's that?
That's like one of the places I think you can be from.
Oh, I don't know.
If you're a starseed.
Oh, I don't know if he said like a specific place, but he was like, he showed me this video of her talking about like where she was from in the sky, like in the star, in the stars and all these things. And I mean, also maybe from a child's perspective, she said that she picked her parents, which is actually.
Oh.
Actually, if you ask Joe too, he doesn't have memory of this, but apparently when he was a child, he said that he picked his parents to be his parents.
That's kind of cool.
I know.
I've heard this before. I've heard
Yeah.
stories like this before that you can choose.
Yeah.
I've heard also past lives of things like this. Like you come from a different planet. One is what's the one planet that it's in the
Did you say it earlier, Osiris
I
or
think
whatever?
yeah, but I don't think that's the name of it. Sirius,
Okay.
I think, is one that like people will say they're from. But yeah, I went down like a rabbit hole one time for a few weeks about what starseeds are.
But like, do you think that they could be part of the Anunnaki? That'd be cool.
Maybe they're just another one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know exactly what, if they are real. I don't know.
I mean, I think that it is the most believable.
Because
Like-
they tell a story to it, though.
Yeah, for sure. But I love Ancient Aliens because they're like, how, like, why were there so many depictions of these gods? Like, why was there so much? Like, why was there this? And it's like, I love that. I love that they're like, this is why, because the aliens were here and they were, those were the gods and those were,
And like the Egyptians and things like that, they all have like those depictions of 12-foot people with them, and they're all like kind of meeting up with them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Meeting up with
But there's also the whole theory that the Anunnaki built everything. They were here also to build the pyramids. They were also, and then you ever see like, all right, I'm going to look this up to make sure this is real, about where the pyramids, every pyramid around the earth is built. Do you know what I'm about to say?
What do you mean, where?
Are
Like
all the pyramids,
the ley lines?
maybe aligned is right. Good thing I didn't say this. No. This actually, on the same latitude, are all pyramids around the world on the same. Tell me latitude and longitude again.
You want me to?
Yeah, do you know which one's which?
No. I was going to ask you. I would imagine, from the way you're talking, longitude would be from top to bottom. Latitude would be side to side.
Long this way, that way.
By the way you're talking, but however, I can be easily convinced that it's the other way.
No, there was the theory that they're all on like the 33 degree. God, I should just look at what latitude and longitude is.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Latitude, longitude. All right. Latitude is this way, longitude's this way. You were right, dude. 50-50 shot. You got it.
And you know what? It was just because of the way you're talking about it. Now, yes. Do you know the theory, the theory on ley lines?
No.
Like so ley lines are like, the pyramids are definitely involved in this theory of ley lines where, like, yeah, they're all present on that 33rd degree of latitude, and that is a ley line. Like, that's an energetic ley line. Like,
like magnetics, energy, something.
I'm not a great, maybe that's something I'll talk about on the podcast, like the theory of ley lines, but I don't know if they have a why, but it's just that as researchers have noticed, like, yeah, they're like, oh my gosh, how the heck are all these great pyramids on this one, like at the same latitude coordinate?
Because the theory that I've heard is that it's like all the pyramids coming from South America to Mexico to Egypt are all on the 33-degree latitude.
Mm-hmm. That's wild.
And why are they all there? But then there's one in China too, I think. What parallel is the pyramids on? 29.9. Yeah, but that's the theories of like maybe. And why were they all building pyramids? I mean, there is answers to that, I think, of why they were all building pyramids around. But I don't think they ever, like, there's all theories. I don't think they know the exact reason why
Right.
they did it.
I heard
And
that.
there's bigger pyramids I think the China pyramid is way bigger than the ones in Egypt.
Oh, well. Well, I heard that. I mean, I think also then the pyramids, mirroring constellations. That's crazy.
The Egypt ones are.
Yeah, like what? And then also there's a theory that the pyramids or the Sphinx, I forget which one, is like way older than
Sphinx.
the Sphinx is way older than we realized.
Oh, I think that's Ancient Aliens too.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, probably.
No, but that was also like that was also kind of recent. I felt like it kind of popped up.
Graham
again.
Hancock talks about that where that's the youngest dryast impact theory where the Sphinx there's like water lines that go along the Sphinx that are like this was here way before because there was a flood, obviously, that the water line was there.
What if it was the Great Flood?
Well, yeah, that's where the
Anunnaki
whole
made
theory.
it.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. And that I'm pretty sure like the Sphinx's face was changed. Like it wasn't what it used to be.
Yeah. Or it was something where they said that the body, like the proportions are like didn't make sense.
The new one.
Yeah, like the face and the body or something.
Why would they change its face? Maybe they were just bored, dude. Maybe they didn't have phones and stuff. They're like, we don't like it.
Or maybe they're like, let's have this represent our civilization better in this time. You know,
we did. Romans did that. Greeks did that. They did that all the time. They would change something. Like they would build like new churches on top of churches.
Oh yeah,
and things like that. Yeah. So. I mean, that's not that. That's probably. Right. I mean, it could be as simple as that. Right? Like we want to think it's way bigger.
Well, imagine like, like thousands of years from now, like the next civilization, they find Mount Rushmore, and they look completely different, and then they change all the presidents.
It's
faces.
like you and me up there, like.
They're like.
God, I wonder who these people were, dude. It
but
must have been important.
Mount Rushmore is like our Sphinx.
Oh, I guess so, dude.
Yeah, isn't that weird to think of it like that?
Oh man, it's our carvings into rock.
Yeah, that's like our moment in time. And and they look like us. Like they just look like normal guys.
Oh, do you think they're gonna give like Theodore Roosevelt like a different name? They're like, this guy must have been a god.
Yeah, maybe. Like
who's on the Mount Rushmore? Is it Roosevelt? We don't even know, dude. So how are they gonna know? We don't know, dude.
I'm gonna look it up, and I would like you to guess.
Okay.
Because this is gonna be really funny.
There's theories. There's like, there's fun story. I don't think it's conspiracy theory behind the building of Mount Rushmore.
Oh yeah.
Like it was built during they lost funding and all this stuff. People were dying during it. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
Roosevelt.
Do you want to say all of your guesses? Oh, first of all, what's your guess on how many there are?
4.
Okay, good job. Yeah.
Theodore Roosevelt.
Okay.
Abraham Lincoln.
Okay.
George Washington.
Okay.
Thomas Jefferson.
You got all 4 in order.
Yeah.
That
Nice.
was.
I should go.
You should go. I would have said Ben Franklin.
No, he's like they're all presidents, I think.
Yeah. Why wasn't Ben Franklin a president?
He didn't want to be.
Oh, okay.
Well, yeah. I don't know if he was in the running either for president because he died. Because he was. I think he died in 1790 something.
Oh.
So Washington didn't become president until like 1789.
Oh, okay.
And he was our liaison. So he was like always traveling different parts of the world.
Oh, okay.
He
that
was
makes
our liaison
sense.
to France, I'm pretty sure.
Wow. Oh, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
I think he might have died in France.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kind
I think he was there during a lot of the war.
Oh, geez.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, anyway, good job. That's very good memory. 1941, I think it said that was completed, or 1940.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah.
I didn't expect that either.
What, did you think it'd be older?
Yeah, I thought that's like 200 years after all these guys.
I wonder why they chose those 4. I can see Washington, Jefferson, and Lincoln for sure. And then Roosevelt, I read his autobiography. It was awesome. I love Roosevelt.
Yeah, I like him from Night at the
Robin
Museum.
Williams.
Yeah.
Oh, R.I.P.
He does it so well, and
I
he's
love
so
Robin
lovable.
Williams. I could go on like a Robin Williams movie spree.
Yeah, I could too. Yeah. Yeah.
All right, do you have any other questions about the Anunnaki that I might be able to answer?
Did they talk about what they looked like?
I think they were around 9 to 12 feet tall as well. They looked like human beings, oblong heads.
Okay, long heads. Okay, interesting.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah.
And so I guess that would explain a lot of the gold presence in Mesopotamia,
Is there?
Sumerian cultures, huh?
Is there a lot of gold? Maybe.
In their history, I thought, yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
There's a really cool lake in that area that I researched called Blood Lake. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Maybe I'll cover it because I do have the episode like typed up. But Blood Lake, there was like, well, maybe I won't because it's basically just like there was some kind of battle during like Mesopotamian times, and like so many people were killed that the entire lake was red. It turned red and covered in just blood. It was just all blood, and it was also like in like a basin, basically like surrounded by mountains. That's kind of why the group chose it, because they were like they could be above when they were attacked, and like people then came in and they could attack them downward. So horrible, bloody battle. But people believe that, well, actually, to this point, people believe that there's a lot of UFO sightings in that area, which makes sense.
Oh, it's in Mesopotamia?
Yeah, it's in that region. Yeah, like in that where they used to reside. Yeah.
There's like the theory of why there's always still so much constant fighting over there, and I don't know if this is true, but like that they're trying to not allow us to unearth something that's over there.
Whoa.
So if they just keep constant fighting, we'll never be able to excavate it.
Whoa. Ooh. That's kind of, wow. That's creepy. I want to look up where is Blood Lake?
I've never heard of it.
Blood Lake. It's like Utah in Russia.
It's
Kentucky.
in Utah. It's on Utah, Russia?
No. No, it's in Ecuador.
Oh, dude, that's not Mesopotamia, dude. We should research our shit more.
Where is
current day
where is current day Mesopotamia?
Oh, it's like the Middle East. It's in between the Euphrates and the Tigris.
Hold on.
It's like where Babylon was. It's like Iraq. I shouldn't say these things if
You're
I'm
right.
not sure yet.
No, you are right. Where
did you thought Mesopotamia was in South America?
Where's Ecuador?
This whole time were you thinking South America? You're just like, oh wow, dude. Oh my god, Brazil. Like the Annunaki, that makes sense. Brazil, dude.
Just forget it.
Okay, we should wrap it up then. That's our story on the Anunnaki.
Okay, good. Thank you for tuning in.
For getting smarter with us. Or dumber. I don't know.